Enter our doors, you're met with kindness and care. Our reception area is designed to be more than just a waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
IDA removes candidate following protection order breach. Dennis outlines vision for Tobago and Tobago development in focus as Dr. Brebner appeals to voters. Good evening, I am Natalia Nancy Montrishard. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Thursday, 4th December 2025. Now to our top story. IDA's Bell Garden Glamorgan prospective candidate, 30-year-old Tevin Duke, was sentenced to 3 months and 24 days in prison for repeatedly violating a protection order. He pleaded guilty before Magistrate Avion Gill after admitting he sent the victim a threatening Facebook message on November 18, 2025, despite the active contact ban. Here are the details.
In a media statement, the Innovative Democratic Alliance, IDA, said it convened an emergency executive meeting last night after confirming that one of its candidates had been arrested for violating a protection order. In an interview, IDA political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus provided further clarification on the matter in keeping with the party's values.
In keeping with our core values of integrity, accountability, and respect for public safety, the party has taken swift and decisive action. The individual has been removed from being an IDA candidate for the Bell Garden, Glamorgan area effective immediately.
Angus stressed that the party views the situation as extremely serious and believe it must be addressed with utmost responsibility, while also extending empathy and support to those affected.
We extend our empathy to all affected parties. The violation of a protective order, particularly in the context involving family safety, is a matter of serious concern. The IDA firmly condemns this behavior and reiterates our unwavering commitment to the protection of women, families, and vulnerable individuals across Tobago.
The party confirmed that the candidate has been removed and the IDA has already begun screening a new candidate for the Bell Garden and Glamorgan district. This is AMPLIA Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
PNM political leader Ansel Dennis is laying out a bold vision for growth and opportunity in Tobago. Speaking at the finale of community conversations last night, Dennis promised a major investment across the island, aimed at improving both sports and business opportunities for residents. More in this report from Martina Renales Salazar.
Speaking at last night's finale, political leader Ansel Dennis addressed numerous questions from residents. When asked about plans for improving sports, gyms, and facilities under his leadership, Dennis outlined incentives aimed at upgrading existing infrastructure and constructing new spaces to support athletes and the wider community.
We're going to ensure that we complete the Goodwood Pavilion, and we have some plans for the construction of new facilities. So the people of Canaan who can't use their field now because the lights aren't working, we are planning to construct a second indoor sporting complex at Canaan, and we're going to call it the Canaan Home of Sports.
He announced an increase in grants, with priority directed towards the island's main sectors.
So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to increase the grant ceiling from $25,000 that it currently is now to $100,000 for businesses across the board in Tobago. And of course, we will specifically target the sectors that are important to us: agriculture, tourism, creativity, and we also want person to start exploring opportunities in the green economy in terms of renewable energy and so on.
Political leader Ansel Dennis says he will put the people of Tobago first, strengthening both sports and business opportunities, supporting local communities, empowering youth, and encouraging growth in key sectors. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
In Bell Garden last night, incumbent Dr. Faith Bremner took to the stage with a message rooted in both reflection and resolve. As election day draws near, she urged Tobagonians to stay the course, saying the work already begun must be carried forward. More in this report from Martina Renales Salazar.
Speaking at last night's political meeting, incumbent Dr. Faith Bremner acknowledged that while significant progress has been made, including providing hundreds of jobs in the past 4 years, there is still work to be done.
Tomorrow. Yes, we have the fields to fix. And that is why when someone asked me a couple weeks ago whether I thought I did a good job, I could not have said 10 out of 10. Because I am honest, I know that these things still need to be done. We provided so much employment over the last 4 years. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people were employed. Many of them from this district.
She urged supporters to vote on January 12th, saying that choosing the party symbol, the anchor, is essential to maintaining the momentum of Tobago's development.
You are the one who needs to anchor Tobago's progress. You are the one who needs to go out there on January 12th and ensure that you put your X next to the anchor. Because that is the only way It is the only way we will be able to continue on this journey that we just started. It is the only way, because we have been rocking and we're finally getting a little bit of calm waters. It is the only way you are going to allow us to continue developing Tobago.
She added that despite obstacles, the anchor has remained steady and called on residents to uphold that stability at the polls. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago's young footballers celebrate heroic National League triumph. More when we return.
Deltec Distributors Christmas Specials is here. Choose from our festive meat packages at unbeatable prices, perfect for your holiday feast. Hurry! Limited packages. Order now. Package 1, $4.99. 11 pounds of leg of Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey, 1 picnic ham, 1 liter pear jacks. Package 2, $4.99. 11 pounds leg of Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey cubes, 1 chicken ham, 1 liter pear jacks. Package 3, $600. 11 pounds leg of Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey wings, 1 whole turkey, 1 liter pear jack. Package 4, $535. 11 pounds leg of Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey wings, 3 pounds fish ham, 1 liter pear jacks for $359-5040 or $237-0102. Delivery available for just $20. Deltec Distributors, Main Road, Argyle, Tobago.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Trinidad and Tobago! Santa Claus is coming to Charon's at Lowlands Mall to stock up on all the goodies for good boys and girls. I'm checking my list, and Charon's has everything I need. Christmas decorations, curtains, toys, and so much more. And the best part? The best prices in town. So hurry down, folks. Visit Charon's today, before the shelves are empty. Ho, ho, ho! Charon's at Lowlands Mall, where Christmas shopping starts.
The people miss the bacchanal.
Tobago. The countdown is on for Tobago Day 2025. From November 27th to December 6th, the island comes alive under the theme One Tobago, One People, One Destiny.
The celebration begins with the Tobago Torch Run, led by the Chief Secretary, Assemblyman, and our proud sporting groups.
Then, on November 28th, the THA Triathlon takes center stage. On November 29th, we all head to the Shore Park Recreational Grounds for the Tobago Games, Sports and Family Day, games we used to play from 6 p.m.
Join us on December 2nd for the Thanksgiving Harvest Service at the Shore Park Complex from 10 a.m.
Bring your Tobago produce, share your blessings, and celebrate community. Then, December 3rd and 4th, discover our roots on the Scarborough Heritage Bus Tours. 2 daily departures at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
On December 4th, witness excellence at the Tobago Day debate beginning at 10 a.m. at the Assembly Legislature.
And the Tobago Day Awards ceremony, 7 p.m. at the Shore Park Complex.
And for the grand finale,
December 6th, the cultural concert and drone show lights up the Scarborough Esplanade from 7 p.m. It's all about Tobago Day 2025. One Tobago, one people, one destiny.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Thank you for staying with us. Tobago's young footballers returned to a hero's welcome at the A&R Robinson International Airport last night after an outstanding display at the National Primary Schools Football League. Bonaccord Government Primary captured the boys' under-15 title with a thrilling 3-2 victory, showcasing tactical discipline and attacking flair that secured their status as national champions. In the girls' under-15 division, Signal Hill Government Primary continued their strong legacy, dominating the final with an emphatic 5-1 win to bring the title home to Tobago once again. Scarborough RC Primary also delivered a commendable performance, securing second place in the boys' under-11 division after a resilient and determined campaign. It was a historic day for Tobago, as the island's young athletes delivered exceptional results across all divisions. Congratulations to the players, coaches and supporters for proudly representing their schools and communities. In a release, First Citizens has officially rolled out Google Pay in Trinidad and Tobago, marking the nation's first-year introduction of the mobile payment service. The launch strengthens the bank's reputation as a frontrunner in digital innovation, offering customers and merchants faster, safer, and more seamless ways to conduct transactions. At this initial stage, the service is exclusively available to First Citizens credit card holders who use Android phones or compatible smart devices. These users can now complete purchases with a simple tap, enhancing convenience and modernizing routine payment interactions across the country. Group CEO Jason Julian expressed the bank's pride in bringing this global technology to local customers. He noted that Google Pay's arrival reflects First Citizens' commitment to advancing Trinidad and Tobago's digital transformation while delivering secure, intuitive, and world-class banking experiences. Julian added that the introduction of Google Pay aligns with the growing demand for smarter and more flexible financial solutions that suit customers' evolving lifestyles. The bank expects this first phase to pave the way for broader digital enhancements as it continues to lead financial innovation within the national landscape. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar is pushing back sharply against questions from the opposition leader Penelope Beckles over the installation of a new radar system in Tobago, accusing the People Nationals movement of attempting to undermine national security. In a statement yesterday, the Prime Minister said the country's violent crime epidemic over the past decade has been driven by the local drug mafia and what she described as sanction-busting Venezuelan criminal collaborators. She noted the upgraded radar provides a level of surveillance and protection that Trinidad and Tobago never had before, including the ability to detect illegal Venezuelan crude oil transfers and traffickers, moving narcotics, firearms and ammunition, and migrants into the country. Persad-Bissessar then issued a series of challenges to the opposition, calling on the PNM to publicly disclose how long it knew the previous radar system was compromised, and to reveal the names of any PNM-linked business figures or criminal associates who allegedly had illegal access to classified surveillance data. Dr. Amory Brown is speaking out after he and his family were targeted with online threats, an incident that has raised serious concerns about public safety and political discourse. He called on public officials, including the Prime Minister, to tone down their rhetoric. More in this report from Martina Renales Salazar.
yesterday's opposition press briefing, Dr. Amory Brown addressed whether he is satisfied with the police response to the person who reportedly threatened him and his family.
And the fact is that it's in the public domain that charges have been brought. I said right at the beginning that let the law take its course. And my bigger concern is to be frank with you, my bigger concern is the politics of hate and division and the narrative that is being advanced. Some of it seems to be imported from abroad, which is serving to polarize the society.
He also emphasized that the Prime Minister has a responsibility to moderate her language.
Prime Minister specifically has a responsibility to moderate her language. There were examples given by MP Imbert and others and myself during this media conference, where the Prime Minister seems to be going down a road of very reckless rhetoric, aggressive language, wild accusations without substance. You're dealing with a broad population. You're dealing with supporters, some of which might be susceptible to taking the wrong decisions and actions.
Brown concluded by urging caution in the public disclosure, stressing that while the law must take its course, leaders also have a duty to use responsible language. He warned that unfounded accusation risk deepening societal divisions and could influence vulnerable supporters to make harmful decisions. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news when we return.
If I could reach higher. The stage is set for Tobago Day Awards 2025. This Thursday, 4th December, tune into Tobago Updates from 6:50 p.m. as we celebrate excellence. It's the Tobago Day Awards 2025, where achievements are rewarded and excellence is celebrated.
Tobago! You also have an equal chance of winning the brand new ride for Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queen's Royal College.
I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger. Draw date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from islandetickets.com. Stumpy's Emporium Canaan, Cad Supermarket Lowlands, Terry Brown Supermarket Mount Pleasant, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Miles Almondos and Company Limited Scarborough, Yachts Marketing, TB Mart Bonaccord, Cost Cutters, Sharon Bookstores Lowlands, Police Credit Union, Caribbean Jewelers Lowlands. For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802. Queen's Royal College Christmas 3-car raffle.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Trinidad and Tobago! Santa Claus is coming to Charon's at Lowlands Mall to stock up on all the goodies for good boys and girls. I'm checking my list, and Charon's has everything I need. Christmas decorations, curtains, toys, and so much more. And the best part? The best prices in town. So hurry down, folks. Visit Charon's today, before the shelves are empty. Ho, ho, ho! Charon's at Lowlands Mall, where Christmas shopping starts.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
What's on your Christmas wish list? And can you do it with $75,000 at 0.75%? Bethel Credit Union is making your Christmas wishes come true with our 75 in 25 Christmas loan sale. Get up to $75,000 in loans at a special 0.75% interest rate as we celebrate 75 years of service, strength, and community. So, whether it's home upgrades, holiday travel, or treating the ones you love, we've got you covered. Bethel Credit Union, we see you and we're here for you.
Welcome back. The St. Lucia Labour Party, or the SLP, led by incumbent Prime Minister Philippe Pierre, has secured a decisive second term in the December 1st, 2025 general election. The final results show the SLP increased its parliamentary majority, winning 14 of 17 seats in their House of Assembly with an estimated 55.77% of the popular vote. The main opposition, United Workers' Party, or the UWP, led by former Prime Minister Alan Chastanet, suffered a significant setback, retaining only one seat. 2 seats went to the independent candidates. The campaign focused heavily on economic stability, violent crime, and the future of the island's lucrative Citizens by Investment, or CBI, program. Voter turnout was calculated at approximately 48.45%. Pierre's victory ends a 24-year trend of single-term governments. As the country observes the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, questions are being raised about how the proposed Stand Your Ground legislation will impact the most vulnerable, specifically women, the elderly, and the poor. Opposition Senator Melanie Roberts-Rajman sat down with us to dissect the bill, arguing that it fundamentally ignores the socio-economic reality of Trinidad and Tobago. Here's more.
It's being hailed by some as a necessary measure for self-defense, but ridiculed by others as a dangerous copy-and-paste policy that could turn our communities into the Wild West. For Opposition Senator Roberts-Rajman, the government's push for Stand Your Ground legislation isn't just flawed, it's inherently classist. During an in-depth interview on Tobago Updates, Roberts-Rajman urged that the bill offers a false sense of security to the average citizen. She contends that without a legal firearm, a privilege largely reserved for the upper class, the legislation puts the majority of the population at a severe disadvantage against hardened criminals.
The self-defense already exists in common law. The right to defend yourself already exists in common law. But nonetheless, when you pilot this bill, or when you have this bill now, what it does is it favors the firearm users, obviously. So persons who already hold a firearm, it's easy enough for them to then defend themselves. But for persons who are not firearm users, and that's the majority of the population, it still puts you at a disadvantage.
Beyond the issue of firearms, the senator highlighted a uniquely Tobagonian dilemma, the definition of property boundaries or curtilage. In a society where communal family yards are the norm, determining exactly where one's ground begins and ends could prove legally disastrous.
But when you don't even have to look at apartments. Let's just look at how we live in Tobago, for instance, where there are several homes in one yard and all that space is shared. How then do you make a determination that, okay, this person was standing his ground because this is his property as opposed to his cousin whose house is right next to him?
Supporters of the bill often point to the United States as a model for success. However, a 2022 study revealed that state-level increases in homicide rates reached 10% or higher in U.S. states where similar laws were enacted, concluding that these laws don't defer crime. Senator Roberts-Rajman warned that ignoring these statistics could lead to a spike in wrongful deaths and vigilantism here at home.
It must also be noted that the research data coming out from those states have shown that stand your ground laws and even castle laws do not reduce the occurrence of home invasions. It does not reduce the occurrence of crime. What it does actually is it increases the occurrence of wrongful deaths as a result of careless mistakes, racial profiling, discrimination, that kind of thing.
With no sunset clause attached to the bill, the opposition maintains that the government should focus on police response times and social interventions rather than placing the burden on crime-fighting and untrained homeowners.
The Tobago Day bus tour took over the streets of Scarborough earlier today, delighting residents and visitors alike with a journey through the island's rich history and scenic spots. The tour featured 4 key stops: the lush botanical gardens, the historic King's Well, the charming APT James Park, also known as the Old Scarborough Market, and the iconic Fort King George. Here are the details.
Commencing at Carrington Street, Scarborough, the tour offered participants an immersive experience before returning to the same starting point. With 3 tours running throughout the day, attendees had multiple opportunities to explore Tobago's vibrant culture, heritage, and landmarks. Tour guide Onika shared fascinating insights into the rich history of the town of Scarborough.
The town of Scarborough, there are 13 places in the world, and one of the places that is Scarborough is our Scarborough, and it is named after North Yorkshire in England. All right, our island has a lot of vast history, and we have been colonized over 31 times among the British, the French, and the Dutch. I could remember there was no KFC here, and it had a Rex Cinema House, which opened in the 1940s. Anybody ever came here? I don't know if you all are the same age with me. I came to watch The Sound of Music, right? Also over here where Subway is. When I was a child, my mother learned to sew from a guy who used to have a little sewing shop there that I can recall. I remember around this area here on the right-hand side where these people used to have a gas station called the Romeo gas station.
Scarborough is brimming with rich history and cultural heritage. Don't miss the chance to explore it. If you couldn't join today, tours continue tomorrow, which is the last day, beginning at the same spot on Carrington Street, Scarborough. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago mourns the passing of Dr. Daphne Phillips. The United National Congress confirmed today that Dr. Phillips, a former government minister, senator, and respected academic, has died at the age of 82. Dr. Phillips was a former government minister, senator, and highly respected academic, widely admired for her lifelong commitment to public service. She dedicated her career to empowering communities, advancing women's rights, and strengthening families. During the Basdio Pandey administration from 1995 to 2001, Dr. Phillips held several ministerial positions, including Minister of Community Development, Culture and Women's Affairs, Minister of Culture and Gender Affairs, and Minister in the Ministry of Community Empowerment, Sport and Consumer Affairs. She also observed as both government and opposition senator, and on several occasions acted as Prime Minister. The weather report when we return.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Trinidad and Tobago! Santa Claus is coming to Charon's at Lowlands Mall to stock up on all the goodies for good boys and girls. I'm checking my list, and Charon's has everything I need. Christmas decorations, curtains, toys, and so much more. And the best part? The best prices in town. So hurry down, folks. Visit Charon's today before the shelves are empty. Ho, ho, ho! Charon's at Lowlands Mall, where Christmas shopping starts.
Making a list
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
What's on your Christmas wish list? And can you do it with $75,000 at 0.75%? Bethel Credit Union is making your Christmas wishes come true with our 75 in 25 Christmas loan sale. Get up to $75,000 in loans at a special 0.75% interest rate as we celebrate 75 years of service, strength, and community. So, whether it's home upgrades, holiday travel, or treating the ones you love, we've got you covered. Bethel Credit Union, we see you and we're here for you.
Deltec Distributors Christmas Specials is here. Choose from our festive meat packages at unbeatable prices, perfect for your holiday feast. Hurry, limited packages. Order now. Package 1, $4.99. 11 pounds of leg Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey, 1 picnic ham, 1 liter pear jacks. Package 2, $4.99. 11 pounds leg Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey cubes, 1 chicken ham, 1 liter pear jacks. Package 3, $600. 11 pounds leg Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey wings, 1 whole turkey, 1 liter pear jack. Package 4, $535. 11 pounds leg Thai chicken, 5 pounds pork, 5 pounds turkey wings, 3 pounds fish ham, 1 liter pear jacks for $359-5040 or $237-0102. Delivery available for just $20. Deltec Distributors, Main Road, Argyle, Tobago.
Tobago, are you ready? This Tobago Day, we are closing the celebrations with a night that will shake the island and light up the sky. Feel the rhythm. Experience Tobago's creme de la creme as our top performers bring live music, culture, dance, and pure vibes to one massive stage. Featuring electrifying performances by Adana, Verse, the soulful Signal Hill Alumni Choir, versatile O.J. Richards, the dynamic Sherwin Winchester, and many others. And for the very first time in Tobago's history, a mind-blowing drone show takes over the night sky.
Look at people in here tonight.
Internationally produced, visually spectacular, celebrating Tobago's greatest icons in lights. This is not just a concert, this is a historic celebration. Join the energy, join the culture. Saturday, December 6th, 7 p.m. Join us at the Scarborough Esplanade and witness history in the making. Tobago Day 2025. One Tobago, one people, one destiny.
Welcome back. Now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight, generally settled conditions will persist across Trinidad and Tobago. However, periodic showers of varying intensity may interrupt otherwise calm skies. These showers may favor a few areas, particularly over parts of Trinidad, though they are expected to be brief. Skies will remain partly cloudy at times and no widespread rainfall is anticipated. Tomorrow, the weather will be partly cloudy and breezy, with occasional increases in cloud cover and showers developing, especially during the morning and favoring southern parts of Trinidad. There is a low chance of an isolated thunderstorm, and in the event of stronger downpours, gusty winds, street or flash flooding, and brief ponding are possible. An adverse weather alert, yellow level, remains in effect, and small craft operators, sea bathers, and the public are advised to exercise caution. By tomorrow night, conditions should improve to mostly settled, with only a few lingering brief showers. Maximum temperatures tomorrow are forecast to be 31 degrees Celsius at both Piaco and Crown Point, with heat indices reaching around 38 degrees Celsius in Trinidad and 36 degrees Celsius in Tobago due to high levels of humidity. Seas will be moderate to occasionally rough, with waves near 2.5 meters in open waters and near 1 meter occasionally choppy in sheltered areas. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:10 and sunset at 5:42. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. IDA removes candidate following protection order breach. Dennis outlines vision for Tobago. And Tobago development in focus as Dr. Brebner appeals to voters. I am Natalia Nancis Montrishard. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.